Hello my students, this is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics. Yesterday we discussed some content regarding second chapter, that is electrostatic potential and capacitance with the examples. And today we will discuss about electrostatic potential, electrostatic potential due to an electric dipole okay, see here, first what is electrostatic potential? What is electrostatic potential? So electrostatic potential, which is defined as the amount of work done bringing a test charge from infinity to at a point in the electrostatic field. And one more thing here, dipole. What is dipole? Okay, dipole means in this case two charges. Di means two, pole means poles. Here we have to take charge, two charges. Okay, dipole, electric dipole or dipole, which is defined as two equal magnitude charges, opposite in nature, which are separated by a small distance, is called electric dipole. Okay, it's clear. Means consider two charges plus q and minus q, which are separated some distance, that is 2l. The center, you can say center of dipole. Okay, the distance between them from plus q and minus q is 2l. So that 2l is smaller distance. It's clear, my dear children? Yes. Okay. See, this is the introduction of this content. Electrostatic potential due to an electric dipole. Okay, it's clear. Coming to derivation, my dear. Derivation. Very, very important, my dear children. So consider a dipole. Dipole means two equal magnitude charges which are separated by a small distance, that is 2l. Okay, it's clear. Two equal magnitude charges but opposite in nature, which are separated by a small distance. It is called center of dipole. So consider a test charge. Say test charge, it is denoted P. Okay. Consider test charge P from the center of the dipole. Okay. It's clear, my dear children? It's clear? Center of the dipole. The distance between center of the dipole to point P, test charge P, it is denoted R. Okay. Here some angle made, that is denoted theta. Here we know that 180 degrees minus theta. Okay, it's clear. So the distance between test positive charge to P, okay, we are denoted R1. Okay, and the distance between B from negative charge to test positive charge here, that is R2. Okay, R2. It's clear. So here what happened? O to A, 2L is there. You can split into L and L. It's clear, my children? 2L means from the center to B, L, and from the origin to A is L. Okay, it's clear. Now, so we are finding the distance between perpendicular line, means R1. So if we have to find R1, so we have to draw line from the A2 perpendicular to OA. Okay. It's clear? This is M. and we can extend this. Okay, later you will know that why we are extending this. Okay, later, so we can extend R. We can extend R. From that to we can draw the perpendicular line to the B, that is N. Okay, here 90 degrees is there. Okay, it's clear. It's clear. Now we are calculating OA. Okay, already said the projection of L along adjacent side OM is equal to L cos theta, and L projection of L along adjacent side, so L cos theta. ON is equal to L cos theta. So remaining my dear children, A to P is equal to R1, O to P, OP is equal to R, then B to P, BP is equal to R2. Okay, these are the terms. Okay, clear my children? So once again I will explain. Consider two charges, plus and minus, equal magnitude, opposite nature. Okay, it's clear. Their separation distance is 2L from the center. From the center to any charges is L, because 2L we can split L plus L like that. So and consider a test charge. Okay, consider a test charge from the center of the dipole to distance R. Okay, so the distance between A to P is R1, the distance between B to P is R2. Okay, so we can draw the perpendicular line by getting the value of R1 and R2. For R2 we can extend R. Okay, so that extended length we can say L cos theta, because here L plus L, here L component along adjacent side L cos theta, here L adjacent side component along adjacent side L cos theta. Okay, so you can go through it. OM L cos theta, ON L cos theta, AP R1, OP R, BP R2. Okay, see here, electrostatic potential between AP. Okay, it's clear. VAP, electrostatic potential AP is equal to electrostatic potential MP, M suffix P. Okay, it's clear. Now 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, plus Q divided by what we have to write? PM. Okay, so now we can't find PM. So then we have to write PM is equal to PO or OP minus OM. PM, it is denoted OP minus OM. Okay, so VMP is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by OP. OP means R. OM means L cos theta. Okay, L cos theta. It is equation 1. Okay. And one more thing, this is equation from between electrostatic potential P and N. Okay, electrostatic potential V, yes, P to N is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q divided by Pn. Okay, from here to here. Okay, because this Vpn is equal to VPV is equal to Vpn. Okay, it's clear. Then we have to separate Q by minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 divided by Pn means what, my children? Pn is equal to OP, OP plus ON. Okay, PN is equal to OP plus ON. Okay, P2N is equal to PO plus ON. Okay, it is N, not Z, my children. Okay, it's clear. Now OP, OP means R. OP means R minus, sorry, plus, because plus is there, plus L cos theta. So this is equation 2. Equation 2, my children. It's clear? Equation 2. So total electrostatic potential V is equal to VMP plus VPM. Okay, right? See here, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So here Q we have to take 1 by R minus L cos theta, L cos theta, minus, because here minus is there, minus Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by L plus R plus L cos theta, R plus L cos theta. It's clear? So Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is common. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, remaining term 1 divided by R minus L cos theta minus 1 divided by R plus L cos theta. Okay, it's clear? It's clear? Right. By rearranging this, so how to get Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, okay, cross multiplication, R plus L cos theta, R plus L cos theta, minus of R minus L cos theta by A into B like that, R minus L cos theta whole square. Okay, because of same quantity, Okay, clear my dear children? Yes, clear? I will rub this, my dear children. Okay. So rearrange this. V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, R plus L cos theta minus R plus L cos theta divided by R minus L cos theta whole square. Okay. Here R minus R gets cancelled. Here in this case we have to write here V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, L cos theta plus L cos theta, 2L cos theta divided by R minus L whole square, R minus L cos theta whole square. Okay, it's clear? Yes. Here the term L cos theta is very less than R. Okay. So now, and one more thing, Q into 2L, we can say P bar. Okay. Electric dipole moment, charge into separation distance. We are substituting here Q into 2L, P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, if cos theta is very less than R, means we have to take which goes to 0, means we have to take R minus 0 whole square, P cos theta by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Okay, so this is the final equation. P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R square 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Okay, clear my children? So this we have to write in the form of dot product, dot product, dot product. V is equal to P dot r cap, P dot r cap, because r cap is the unit vector which decides from O to P, by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. It's clear, my children? This is the final expression. This is the final expression. Okay. See, this is the main equation. This is the main equation, or third equation, equation 3, and equation 4. Vector form. You have to say vector form. So here P cos theta is equal to P bar dot r cap, P bar dot r cap, my dear children. Okay. See, from these different cases. Suppose, so we have to take equatorial and axial. Okay. See, be careful. V is equal to P dot r cap by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Okay. V depends on r, and also angle between radius vector and 2l distance, okay, because cos theta we have to take cos theta, and V is directly proportional to 1 by r square. Okay, V is directly proportional to 1 by r square. It's clear? Suppose we have to take equatorial means this is dipole plus q and minus q. Here test charge P. Okay, angle we have to get 90 degrees. Theta value 90 degrees. Then what about V? If theta value 90 degrees is V is equal to 0. So that is equatorial. Then axial point, electrostatic potential along axial. Theta value 180. Theta value 0. Okay. Then V is equal to max, that is equal to what we have to get P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square margin. Okay, it's clear? V is equal to P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. It's clear? Because here P cos theta, cos 90 0, cos 0 1. That's why you have to get P by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Then theta is equal to 90, V is equal to 0. So this is about electrostatic potential due to an electric dipole. Very, very important, my children. Example 9. An electric dipole consists of two charges of equal magnitude and opposite sign separated by a distance to a. So in the figure, the dipole is along x-axis. And is centered at the origin. Okay. See here, example 9. Separation distance is 2a. Then here from the center to at any point is x. At any point is x. So in this case, we have to find calculate the potential, calculate the electric potential at P. Okay. First question. We have to find V at P. Okay, potential at point P. And second one, calculate V at long distance, means far. Calculate V at far distance. Okay, in this case we have to find the electrostatic potential first. Okay, V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. So this is the general formula. Okay. So first we have to take between say it is A, it is B. Okay. It's clear. Now the distance is x minus A. Here from here to here x plus A. Now between P and B, potential V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by, right children, here minus charge, minus Q is there, minus Q by x minus A, equation 1. Okay, next match, second one, between A and P, electrostatic potential V2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by A to B distance x plus A, because from the midpoint to P is x according to question, x plus A, equation 2. Okay, so V is equal to V1 plus V2. Okay, V1 plus V2. So because V2 positive and V1 is negative, that's why V2 minus V1. So V is equal to, here in this case, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is common, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Then Q is common, 1 by x plus A minus 1 by x minus A. Okay, it's clear, my children. So rearrange this. We have to get Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, x minus A minus of x plus A divided by x minus A whole square. Okay, rearrange this. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, x here minus x gets cancelled. We have to get 2A by x minus A whole square. Okay, rearrange this, my children, after that. Okay, this is final equation. V is equal to 2QA by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 by x minus A whole square. Okay, it's clear. Then V at far distance. My children, V at far distance means, V at far means what? X is very greater than, x is greater than A. So we are ignoring A value. Okay, A becomes 0. So we have to substitute in that equation V is equal to 2QA. So we don't take in numerator A value. Okay, so 2QA divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square, because x is very greater than A means we have to write x minus A whole square, it becomes x square. Okay, my children, go through it, see more times, you can get the clarity. So if not, I will explain once again.